there always seems to be that one map that everyone ends up hating. This year in Modern Warfare 2, that map is Santa Seña Border Crossing. I don't know about the general player base's thoughts, but a majority of the comments I'm seeing online are people straight dogpiling on this map. If you can't tell by the title and thumbnail, I have a different opinion. I'm not going to say I love the map and it's my favorite map in Modern Warfare 2, but I certainly don't hate this map. I appreciate it for what it is, and I like playing it when it comes up in rotation. And I think there's two reasons for this. One objective, one subjective. The objective one is that the design of this map is unique and unlike any map currently in the game or any map you'd traditionally see in Call of Duty, and in a good way. This map's layout is long and skinny, and if you rotate it 90 degrees, it kind of looks like a you-know-what. But anyway, you got pretty much two lanes. You got the middle highway section, which is littered with abandoned cars, which makes for a big portion of the map, and then both ends where the initial spawns are more open spaces and have some buildings where objectives will rotate throughout. Oh yeah, and all the cars on this map can blow up. At least I think all of them. Maybe it's a majority of them can blow up, but the beginning of the matches are quite chaotic. You know, you can shoot the cars, they blow up. You throw a nade, they blow up. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying to die to a random car explosion, but there's ways to get around that, and it gets less severe as a match progresses. But this map has a lot of head-to-head brute force combat. There's not much flanking you can do, at least not in the traditional sense. Like, you can't play it mindlessly and rush around. I mean, you can, but you're gonna get picked off over and over and over again. And you can't really camp either, because you'll either like be in your spawn getting no kills, or a car will blow up and kill you if you're camping in the middle of the map. You have to navigate around the cars and use the side halls to get around people and pop in and out of cover to get your kills. Speaking of which, brings us to my second reason I like this map, the subjective version. That's pretty much, since I started playing FPS, I was a bit late compared to some of my friends. My first Call of Duty game was Black Ops 1, but I've always said I've wanted a map that is one flat, small plane with just various objects for cover scattered throughout, and that's it. Not necessarily shipment. I think the size of the map should be about shipment size, but it's more like you have little construction barricades evenly spaced throughout the map. I'm thinking more along the lines of an arena where you just drop in and try to survive and get kills. I always thought something like that would be fun to see in Call of Duty, and Santa Seña is the closest I've seen Call of Duty get to that concept. I find it so fun to weave in and out of cover on this map. You gotta play more tactical. A lot of my gunfights feel like I'm doing a campaign mission. It's gratifying to, you know, pick people off and outplay them by bobbing in and out of cars. I wouldn't even say it's campy. I don't think the gameplay you've been watching is necessarily campy. It's still very active. It's just a different way that you have to use your brain and play the game, essentially. It forces you to pull out different equipments and play styles. You know, if people are holding down the center of the map and they keep killing you over and over again and you're stuck, you gotta bust out the nades and the RPGs to blow the cars they're hiding behind up, or bust out the smoke and drill chargers to flush them out and regain control of the map. I mean, it's kind of like like a tug-of-war map where you got to fight over the highway to get in control of it. I was just thinking, this map would probably play very well in third-person mode. And even like the arena-style map I was imagining seems like a third-person game type of map, kind of like Gears of War, how you always like are running through cover on Gears of War, like something like that. I bet you a lot of third-person players like this map. Now I think about it. If you're a third-person player, I'm curious to hear what y'all think about this map compared to the other maps that are in this game. But yeah, you know, I've always been okay with most maps that do things like this, like Arsenal Sandstorm back in Black Ops 4 and so on, where you gotta change your playstyle up a little bit, not to the point where it's like annoying and just not fun to play on. I don't know if that's just me being open to adjusting my playstyle or what, but it is what it is. Question for y'all, what do you think about this map? Do you think this map is okay, or should it be removed from the game? I'm curious to hear from those of you who've actually played it and those of you who've just seen footage online, or maybe you've seen it the first time in this video. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Santa Seña is my favorite map. If it was in a tier list, which I think I'm going to be doing a tier list for the multiplayer map soon. That'll be linked down the screen right now if you want to check it out when it's up. But this map would probably be towards the bottom of that tier list. I'm just saying it's not straight up garbage and the worst map ever like some people are making it out to be. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to tap that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.